A tough one for the Colts to swallow on Sunday. 20-16 losers to the Houston Texans, their second straight loss. We break it down. Some controversy in downtown Indy. It's coming up for you on 13 Sports.
And get used to the cold and gray because they're not going anywhere for a while. And we've got more snow on the way. It may not be what you want to hear, but it's in our 7-day forecast.
Plus, disrupted travel as thousands head home after the holiday. Hear from passengers trying their best to be patient. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Allison Gormley in for Jenny Runovich tonight. Thanksgiving weekend is coming to a close with some traveling by air experiencing headaches getting to their destinations because of all this weather. Logan spoke with some people at the airport about their journeys and how they're dealing with the frustration.
A lot of travelers here at the Indianapolis International Airport told me they didn't have any issues with their flight getting up in the air, but some of them did tell me that they did experience delays and some cancellations for one reason or another. But all of them told me that they're thankful this holiday season. During one of the busiest travel weekends of the year, thousands of flyers nationwide are being met with a dreaded delay or cancellation notice, often because of weather or mechanical issues.
We got up extra early this morning to come because we weren't sure about the roads, and then we have this happen to us.
Maggie Ross was supposed to be on her way to Aruba. Instead, her flight was canceled because of mechanical issues. She rebooked for Monday, putting her a day behind on her trip.
Well, it's not the first time we've had flights canceled, so it's discouraging, though, because we already had reservations to go out to dinner down there and all of that.
She plans to get up on Monday and do it all over again. Two travelers from Las Vegas face a similar issue. Their Saturday flight was canceled and pushed to Sunday because of weather. They took it in stride.
It is what it is, you know, it's you get stuck, you reschedule, you move on, right?
Yeah, kind of expected it with the snow and the weather. Nothing too crazy though. Worked out well over Saturday, Sunday, so nothing too crazy.
Travelers say that whether your flight is on time, delayed, or canceled, keeping a flexible mindset makes all the difference.
Be flexible, kind of like we said, to be expected over a busy weekend, holiday weekend. Things might not go perfect, but just have a good mindset, be ready, be prepared.
And you won't go wrong. In Indianapolis, Logan Gay, 13 News.
All right, have a good mindset. Seems like pretty good advice.
I was thinking the same thing, especially for the forecast that we have. We just need to prepare ourselves that it feels like January, and unfortunately it's going to stay that way for at least the next week or so. That means cold temperatures are going to stay with us. It's been a little bit of a journey we've been on over the last 24 hours or so. I want to show you the temperatures because that's really the big story. Take a look here. 24 is where we're sitting currently, but this morning, right at the stroke of midnight, we were close to 40 for some locations. 42 in Bloomington. It was 38 just after midnight in Indy. Temperatures dropped after that snow changed to rain, and then the temperatures cooled down, and the gusty winds came in. The wind was howling this morning. Wind gusts were 40, 45 miles per hour, even had a gust close to 50 miles per hour. So now that colder air has settled in, it's going to stay with us. It's also making it feel like it's in the single digits for a few spots, teens for other locations, and I don't think this pattern is going to change very much anytime soon. So for tonight, cloudy skies, that's not going away. Temperatures are going to be down near 20, but it really is going to depend on where you are. Some of you may get much colder than that, especially if you have a good pack of snow on the ground. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that coming up. Some of you may start closer to 10 than 20. I'll show you who that's going to be. Temperatures tomorrow only into the 30s. I've got another round of snow on the way. I'll time that out when you can expect it. It's coming up in just a few.
All right, thank you, Rob. We're getting new information tonight about a situation at Hamilton's Southeastern boys varsity basketball game against Pike High School. Police say someone is under arrest after they brought a gun to the game Saturday. The school's athletic department did not say anyone got hurt, but says in a statement, quote, an altercation occurred between visiting spectators. No HSE students were involved. During the incident, it was determined that one of the individuals was suspected of possessing a firearm. An HSE administration and Fishers Police Department immediately implemented safety protocols, and a suspect is now in custody. A spokesperson for Pike High School also tells us they do not believe any of their students were involved, and they expect to verify that Monday. Police tell us an off-duty Hamilton County Sheriff's deputy found a juvenile in a nearby neighborhood, and police later found that All right, we're going to turn to Brandon tonight. He's talking about some redistricting. And tomorrow, lawmakers return to the State House for the 2026 regular session. They'll debate the possibility of redrawing Indiana's congressional districts. Brandon joins me in the studio to break down how we got there and what to expect. Brandon?
Yeah, Allison, the Indiana House will meet tomorrow, moving the entire legislation up a month. Priority number one on the docket here is going to be discussing our congressional map. Now, for months, Indiana House Speaker Todd Houston has spoken about having the votes necessary to support Governor Mike Braun's redistricting call. Tomorrow's meeting will reconvene the 2026 regular session, but the Senate won't meet until December 8th. Indiana Senate President Pro Tem Rob Bray says that they'll make the final decision that week on any redistricting proposal that the House sends. Bray has repeatedly said that the Senate does not have the votes to pass redistricting. And Braun responding on X last week saying, quote, "This Thanksgiving, I am grateful for both chambers of the Indiana General Assembly convening to vote on fair maps. Hoosiers deserve to have fair representation in Washington, and now the General Assembly needs to deliver a 9-0 map, which will help level the playing field." Indiana Senate Democratic Minority Leader Shelley Yoder also responding, saying in part, quote, "Senate Republicans looked directly at their constituents and said, 'We heard you, but we will not listen to you.' This after Senate Republicans publicly stated multiple times their constituents do not want our maps rigged." President Trump also taking to social media ahead of the upcoming session, praising the Indiana House for, quote, "stepping up to do the right thing," and hopes that the Senate finds the votes. We're going to have more on which way certain lawmakers are leaning and what this means and what to expect this week at 11.